What's up everybody, this is Emilio with Everything Wholesale. In this video, I'm going to cover the pros and cons of wholesaling. So you watched the videos, you read the blogs, you're starting to see all these people say, make thousands of dollars in wholesaling with no money down, this lifestyle of like work from home. Is it possible? And if it is possible, what are the pros and cons? And in this video, I hope it will shed some light on some of those subjects. Thank you again for watching this video. Actually, I'm shooting it from my car because I'm on a walkthrough. I'm outside an 8-unit apartment building for a wholesale deal. And I wanted to start sharing some of the pros and cons of wholesaling. I talked to a lot of people about wholesaling. A lot of them are asking me, is it even possible? Can you make thousands of dollars by putting no money in? Can you work from home? Can you do deals in other states? The answer to all three is yes, yes, and yes. It is totally possible. But what I want to do in this video is talk about some of the pros and some of the cons of this industry, just so you could kind of get a better idea of what you're getting into if you decide to get into it. So, pro number one, little or no capital down. That is not a scam. That is not. It depends on what state you are. I'm from Michigan. I'm in the Detroit market, so I know in some states they're starting to really crack down on wholesaling. But it is very true. You could get into real estate with little or no money down. Matter of fact, I've done about $40,000 in revenue in the last 3 months with zero money coming out of pocket. I'm going to make a video on that as well, and if you like this video, please comment below, subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to make at least one video a week. I'm trying to do more, but I also do wholesale full-time, so I'm out there looking at deals. But if you are interested, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to make that video very soon. Getting into wholesaling and making money with little or no money down, here's the trade-off. It takes money to make money. So if you want to make money on a flip or a rental, you have to buy that house. Whether it's your money or somebody else's money, it takes money to do that. However, in wholesaling, the beauty of wholesaling, and this is why I've actually liked wholesaling, is because it's really, really like a hustle. It's a hustler's game. You have to go out there and work your ass off. You can't be doing deals and not send out offers and not be on the phone, not making calls, not sending emails, not every minute of the day, not working at this industry. If you're not putting the time in, and you're not going to see the results. You have to put the time in. You have to be super hungry to make it in this game, and it takes a lot of time to do that too. I'm going to cover that in the con section. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So the second. Point number two, virtually. You could do this virtual, which means you could do deals in other states without ever going there. I am in the Detroit market, but I've also done other deals in other states. The other state that I primarily was in Washington, which is all the way on the other side of the freaking country. I did deals there. I was wholesaling vacant land out that way. And you could do it. It's totally possible. There are techniques to do it, and you can do it virtually. So that means that you could do everything on your computer. Matter of fact, this beautiful thing right here, this is an office. See right here. She just pulled up. Actually, matter of fact, let me turn this video off because my appointment is here. But anyways, let me get to this point. This phone right here is an office. I wholesale deals on this thing all the time. We live in the modern day age, emailing, texting, social media. I mean, it's almost it's almost crazy like how you could do these deals just by texting and phone calling and just being on Facebook. So let me go through this walkthrough, and then I'm going to go on to point number 3. What's up everybody, this is Emilio with Everything Wholesale. Done with the walkthrough. And now I'm on to point number 3. So this business is scalable. Scalable, which means at first it's just going to be you. You're going to be doing everything. You're going to be doing the marketing. You're going to be going to the houses. You're going to be making the phone calls. You're going to make the offers. You're going to be doing the transaction coordinating and closing it out. You're going to be paying the bills, keeping track of the receipts, all that kind of stuff. But what you could do is with this business is you could scale out the business, which means you could farm out the responsibilities to other people once you understand how to do it yourself. So having it being a scalable business can help you not be responsible for all the day-to-day small little jobs. Like right now, I'm actually looking for a virtual assistant to help me with the listings, to help me with the paperwork. I'm looking for a transaction coordinator to help with the offers and the agreements and things like that. I'm still growing it out. I've always been a one-man operation, always have for like 4 years. But now I'm coming to a point where I need to start, growing a team, and that's where I am now. So it's completely scalable. Pros, point 4. So the fourth reason why the pros for wholesaling is this is a perfect gateway drug, entryway into real estate. It's a gateway drug. So when you first start doing it, people are like, oh, I want to rehab, I want to buy apartment buildings, blah, blah, blah. But you've never walked in a house before. You've never negotiated with the seller. You don't understand like how title works. So what do? You're going to buy a $1 million apartment building by putting all this money down. You don't know anything about it. But with wholesaling, it's great because you could just get into the practice of doing all of that. I remember when I first started wholesaling, I walked in a house and I had no idea what I was doing. Like I had a pad and a pen and I'm walking around like looking at like the condition of the house. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what the rehab was going to be. I don't know how to price it out. And here I am pretending to be like this investor buying the house, and I didn't really know anything about it. But I did get it sold. I was able to, I didn't get under contract, but I was able to work with another investor, and they got under contract, and I kind of was just like the helper in the deal. But I still got paid off of it, and that was like one of my very first wholesale deals. So it is a gateway drug. When I think of real estate, I think of like school levels. You got elementary, you got junior high, high school, college, and for me, wholesaling is pretty much like the basics of real estate. And the good thing, going back to point 1, it doesn't require a lot of capital. All it really requires is your hustle and your time. And then that leads me into point number 5. It really is all about hustle. If you get into this, one of the beautiful things is if you don't have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money when I first started. A lot of people have all this money in their 401ks, or they have a great job where they could spend money on marketing. To be perfectly honest, if you don't have any money, the benefit of not having any money is because you have to get creative on how to get good deals. And that's what the hustle thing is all about. If you don't have money, you have work ethic, crazy work ethic. And if you spend hours, you're up all night at the hours at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, like I am, on the computer, working deals, trying to find deals, networking, then this would be perfect for you. So those are the pros. The cons. Now here's what I'm going to do with the cons. I'm going to talk about the cons, but then at the end of each bullet point, I'm going to talk about how you could actually work around that con. Okay. Con number 1. It could take a very long time for you to get your first deal. What is your definition of a long time? It could take months. I know some people out there, honestly, they send out some direct mail or put up abandoned signs, and they get, I know that somebody got a $50,000 assignment on like their first deal. I've never even done a $50,000 assignment, but their first deal was $50,000. Man, like they got that in like a month, right? So there are other people that honestly it took them, 6 months. Some took a year, but they stuck with it and they kept doing it. And that's what this is all about, is just doing it. And the point is, like, it could take you a long time, but the counterpoint is you sometimes it takes a long time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. All these guys that are flashing the checks, yeah, they probably got those checks, but you don't know how long it took them to get those checks. It could have took months, years of building up networks, building up the skills. So what you want to do is make sure when you get into this, just know that it's not a thing where like you're going to get rich and buy a Lamborghini in like 6 months. It's not like that at all. It's more like Once in a while, you'll get like a home run, slam dunk, and then most of the time you'll get singles and doubles, a single, a double, maybe you'll triple, and maybe you'll get a home run, a $50,000, $90,000 wholesale. But in my market, I mean, we're doing very small assignments. We're getting singles all day, and we are searching for the home runs. But a lot of the times, dude, I'm not going to turn away a single or a double. I'm going to take them. And the small checks, here's a little side tip. Small checks lead to big checks. Small checks lead to big checks, which means in the beginning, who cares if you're not making 20 grand? Who cares? What happens if you wholesale for $500? Who cares? What if you get a referral fee for like a few $100s? Dude, it's actually going from theory to actually being real. It really works. And what you want to start doing is when you're wholesaling, you want to start actually getting like the small checks to just build up experience, build up real life application, building your network, and really it just takes time. It won't happen all at once. Point number 2. So you are a marketing and sales company. I got a video about that, wholesaling being a marketing and sales company for real estate, and that's what you are. You're marketing. So when you make your assignments, or if you have money to invest, rehabbers, they invest in the house. They buy the house. They buy the cabinets. They buy the vanities, the toilets, and they put all that money to a house to get a profit. If you're renting a house, you buy the house, you put money into it to get passive income. With wholesaling, you're putting your money into marketing materials. Marketing materials means direct mail, bandit signs, whatever. You're out there trying to find seller leads. So you got to invest money in that. And here's one of the things. At first, you're not going to be good at it. You're not going to be good at closing. So sometimes you might have $100, $500, $1,000, and you send it out to marketing, and you will get no calls, nothing. You won't get anything. You'll pretty much that $1,000 is gone, and you'll never see it again. That's part of spending money on marketing. Sometimes you won't have a return, and the thing to remember is, going back to point number 1, this is a long-term game. This is something that you have to do for a long time. You, instead of thinking how much money you're going to make in a month or 6 months, think about years, okay? If you really enjoy this, you're going to be doing it for a long time. So when you spend $1,000 in a month and you don't get any calls back, so what? Businesses all over are spending thousands upon hundreds of thousands on money in marketing, and if you get a direct mail, someone's going to read your mail and just throw it away. That's money you're never going to see again. But once in a while, all those times that you're sending it out, you're really just laying the groundwork for potential deals. So I have another video about how I made money on marketing. It was about spending $0 in marketing, and I was able to, I think it was about $40,000 in 3 months. And I'll show you, I'll be posting that video soon. Con number 3, and sometimes this might not be a con for everybody, but you are a sales and marketing company. So you got to be good at sales. You got to be good with people. You got to be able to make low offers, and you got to take a lot of no's. You got to get cussed out a lot. Matter of fact, if let's say you had 10 houses and you made 10 offers on all those houses and they all got accepted, guess what? You're offering way too high. So if you're in sales and you don't like talking to people, you're scared to make offers, you better get over it, because that's a con point. If you are really good at sales, then it's really not a con point. You might really enjoy it. But the good news is, counterpoint to that con point, is that you can get better. You could be good at sales. You just have to find why, like, your style. Like, you have to understand, like, why when you're making these offers, they're really low and you're going to piss them off. But to be perfectly honest, I mean, that's part of the game. And you have to understand why you're making these offers by understanding the values of the house, how much you have to rehab it for. Because if you're trying to make a profit, like, if they're asking for, like, retail market, which means, like, they're going to put it, like, top dollar, it's really not that good of a deal. So you are a sales company, which means you're going to have to be really good at sales. And again, the good thing is you can learn how to do it. And if you don't want to learn how to do it, then you know what? You need to partner up with somebody that's good at sales. If you're not good at sales, but you're good at marketing, or if you're good at setting up systems, then partner up with somebody that's really good at sales. If you're really good at sales and you're a people person and you know how to close and you know how to, you're the top salesman, but you really suck at social media marketing. You're really bad at like sending out mail and being consistent with your mail, or paying the bills, or setting up structure like systems like emails, setting up your website. If you're bad at that, then partner up with somebody that's really good at it. That would be my suggestion. So point number 4, it's really not a point, it's really just me saying something that don't be fooled by the glitz and the glamour of people that are wholesaling. I'm not trying to say that it's impossible. I'm trying to say that some people, when they see these ads and guys are cashing in checks for 15, 20 grand, 5 grand, 90 grand, and you don't get it in a month, don't quit. Do not quit, because it's totally possible. But the one thing that you have to remember is that this is a long-term game, and you're in it for the long haul. Don't just quit. Don't be one of those people that jump from real estate thing to real estate thing, because today it's wholesaling, next month you're trying notes, that didn't work out, next month you're trying rehabs, that didn't work out, so next month you're going into syndication. I mean, you're jumping from thing to thing, and you're not even giving yourself enough time to really develop your game. And this is one of the important things that I want to stress to you, and I'm going to make another video about this as well. I don't want you to think about what you're going to gain as far as like money wise, or like how many deals you're going to close. What's really important is every time you're out there learning to wholesale, don't think of what you're trying to get. Think of who you're becoming in the process, because you're going into an industry where like every day you're getting better and better and better. You're getting better at sales. You're getting better at marketing. You're getting better at talking to people, understanding real estate, understanding how to estimate rehabs. It takes time. And for those of you who have been doing it for a month, 2 months, 6 months, and you're getting frustrated, dude, I've been doing it for 4 years, and I'm still learning every day, and I want you to be out there learning every day too. I want you to get better, and I really hope that this video has given you some kind of inspiration, some, I guess, something to think about if you are going into wholesaling. And I plan on shooting more videos. I'm going to share those videos with you. And I'll be honest, I don't really have a lot of structure. I shoot these videos like in between house appointments, or maybe I'm with the kids and I'm babysitting the kids, and like I'll shoot it like somewhere in my house. It's gonna be totally like guerrilla marketing, but really I come up with the stuff at the top of my head. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, like the video, share the video, let me know what your problems are. I don't know if I could solve them, but I will be glad to try and help you out. Again, this is Amelia with Everything Wholesale, and I will talk to you soon.